After 12 years, Trevor Engelson finally opens up about his ex-wife Meghan Markle and reveals shocking truth. Picture this. You're married, building a life with someone you love, and one morning you wake up to find it all gone. No goodbye, no warning, no closure. Just a FedEx box on your doorstep with a wedding ring inside. Sounds like the plot of a dramatic TV series, right? But for Hollywood producer Trevor Engelson, this wasn't a script. It was his real life. For years, Trevor remained silent about his whirlwind relationship and split from Meghan Markle, who would later go on to become the Duchess of Sussex. Now, more than a decade later, he has finally broken his silence, revealing how Meghan abruptly ghosted him in one of the coldest exits imaginable. And trust me, his story is going to make you rethink everything you thought you knew about their past. So what really happened behind closed doors? Let's dig into Trevor's confession and the shocking truths he finally let slip. The Hollywood love story that crashed overnight. Trevor Engelson wasn't just another name in Meghan Markle's life. He was her gateway into Hollywood. As a successful producer, Trevor helped Meghan land opportunities, guided her through the early struggles of acting, and supported her as she hustled for roles. For 7 years, they were a couple, 5 years dating, 2 years married. To their friends, they seemed like the perfect Hollywood pair. But beneath the red carpets and polished smiles, something was quietly unraveling. Meghan, hungry for the spotlight, was climbing steadily toward fame with her breakout role on the hit show Suits. Meanwhile, Trevor was juggling his own demanding career in film production. Distance crept in. Meghan was in Toronto filming, Trevor was in Los Angeles. Still, most people assumed they would work it out. After all, long-distance marriages aren't rare in Hollywood. But Meghan's way of ending it shocked everyone. Instead of a fight, a heartfelt talk, or even a breakup dinner, Trevor received nothing. Just silence. The ghosting that still haunts him. Imagine opening your door to find a package from your spouse. Not a love letter, not a surprise gift, but your wedding ring sent back like a business transaction. That was Trevor's reality. He admits he was blindsided, confessing, "I didn't get a goodbye. I got a FedEx box." Think about how devastating that must have felt. One day, he was Meghan's husband. The next, he was just another name from her past. No explanation, no closure, just gone. In today's dating world, people talk about being ghosted after a few texts or casual meetups. But to be ghosted by your own spouse after years of love? That's another level of emotional gut punch. And here's where it gets even more chilling. Trevor claims Meghan cut all contact overnight. Phone calls unanswered. Emails ignored. She simply vanished from his life as though their marriage never existed. That's the kind of move that leaves scars long after the papers are signed. The cold truth. Love versus spotlight. When asked why Meghan ended things the way she did, Trevor didn't sugarcoat it. He believed she left him because she wanted something bigger. Fame, power, the royal spotlight. She left love behind for the spotlight. Trevor admitted with raw honesty. It's a brutal line, but one that rings true for many who have watched Meghan's rise. From actress to duchess and then to global celebrity, her trajectory has always been about moving forward, sometimes without looking back. For Trevor, that meant being discarded like yesterday's script. But here's the burning question. Does success excuse cruelty? Was Meghan simply ruthless in chasing her dreams? Or was Trevor just collateral damage in her pursuit of something greater? The emotional fallout that changed everything. Trevor's pain wasn't just about losing a wife. It was about losing trust. He confessed that the way Meghan left him made him question everything he thought he knew about love and loyalty. She just disappeared, he repeated, almost as if saying it out loud still didn't make sense, even 12 years later. And here's where the story takes a surprising twist. Instead of lashing out or trying to tarnish Meghan's name at the height of her fame, Trevor stayed silent. He let her live her new life while he quietly rebuilt his own. That silence, many now say, was his greatest act of dignity. But it also left the world guessing. What really happened? Only now, by opening up, Trevor has given us a glimpse into the raw truth of what it feels like to be ghosted not just by a partner, but by someone who once promised forever. The lesson hidden in Trevor's story. As dramatic as this revelation is, Trevor's story carries a powerful lesson. Life will hand you heartbreaks that make no sense. Sometimes you won't get closure, and the person who hurt you won't explain why. And that's okay. Trevor eventually moved on, found love again, remarried, and even started a family. In other words, he didn't let Meghan's ghosting define the rest of his life. That's the real victory. Because here's the truth. Closure doesn't come from the other person. It comes from you. From deciding that you deserve to keep living, keep loving, and keep growing, even when someone else tried to write you out of the story. Why this still matters today. So why does Trevor's confession matter, even after 12 years? Because it strips away the polished PR version of Meghan Markle and shows the messy, human side of ambition, love, and heartbreak. It also gives voice to something many people